was insane. I nearly almost died. I was on my way back from work, and like that semi truck driver, it's a jackass. Cause like, dude, it's wrong enough to do a U-turn with a car, right? Cause you're probably gonna get ticketed. But when you're driving a semi truck, you're gonna do a U-turn like that when there's a motorcyclist behind you, dude. I I braked. Thank God the bike is new, right? Because like when you buy a bike, anything that's new, the brakes are great. I used the front brakes and the rear brakes at the same time, and I thought I was gonna slide or whatever, go crazy, but no. My bike reacted well, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I was when I saw that, I'm like, no, I'm gonna hit myself, or I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna hurt myself. But thankfully, I got to like maneuver to the right where the end of the trailer was, and I passed by. I don't know, man. I wanted to go back and like chase him, but like, in the end of the day, that idiot, like didn't hurt me. Possibly could have killed me, but because when you're in a motorcycle, you're very, very like, it's easy for you to get like killed. Obviously, So I was grateful that I managed to be alive. So I just kept driving away, and I just went home because I don't think it was well worth it. I think to like talk to the guy and like, hey, pull over. So, but whatever. Even if I would have crashed, like, I highly doubt I would have been able to get back on my bike and follow him. I would have been too hurt. But that was another scary experience, guys. Experience. But yeah, guys, that was odd. That was very odd. That was very odd. I remember when I bought my second motorcycle. That was back in 2017. I bought I bought a 2006 Honda CRB 1000 RR. The whole deal with that is, it was a Thursday, right? Obviously I needed somebody to take me to get the bike, so I was living with my parents. So me and my dad, we had the same shift. We worked at the same place from 2:30 p.m. all the way to 3 a.m. Right, 12 hours every day, Monday to Friday. So I managed to like talk to the dude. I was like, yeah, I'm interested. I went. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday that I went to check it out. I test drove it, and I gave him an offer. He accepted it, and that's how it was. So I told him, how about I come Thursday and pick it up. He's like, yeah, no problem. So I told my dad. My dad was tired. He was tired, like he barely had any sleep. I woke him at like, I think I woke him like at 9 o'clock or 9:30 a.m. And keep in mind, we leave at 3, right? Our house is like 45 minutes away, so we're there by 4 a.m. My dad still needs to shower, and he usually watches TV for a little bit, like a movie or whatever. Like, he ends up sleeping like around 5:30 a.m. whatever. So I wake him up like at 9. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 4 hours, So he's tired, he's moody, and he didn't want to take me. He's like, how about we save this shit for the weekend, man, like Saturday. But me, I'm the type of guy that like, I just wanted the bike. I already made the deal, and I want to go get it. So at the time I had a 2004 Nissan 350Z that was like stanced and bagged. So he was like, we're taking your car, man. I'm like, oh, okay. So I drove my car all the way to the dude's house that was selling the motorcycle. So when we made it, I paid the guy, and I took my motorcycle back, right? He was driving my car, right? And I was still like, I never really saw my car like in third person, and I was looking at it third person. person, and I was like, this. I like the car how it looks from third person. And later did I know, I didn't realize that I was like kind of close to my dad. Like he was driving my car, I was close to my car. Like when I was driving it, like I was riding my motorcycle back home, right? And then there is a truck, like a big truck in front of us that carry like, you know, wood, like redwood, like pieces of wood, like from trees. You know, I think they cut trees or whatever. And a big branch fell off the truck into the street, right? And my dad, like he braked because my car, the one that I had, was so low that if you touch anything like a rock, anything is going to destroy the front bumper. So my dad, trying to, you know, avoid that, he braked and he stopped. He did a complete full stop because he couldn't get around the branch because we were going under a bridge. So I'm like, wait, I see my dad like braking, like why is he braking? Why is he braking? And then like I thought he was just like slowing down, but no, he braked. So I didn't have a lot of time to react completely, so I braked as well and I went to the left. And you know how, if you guys, you know, watch, like know about cars, like suspension wise, when it's like lowered, you get to add camber. So like this, the tires are like this, so it can go inside the fender so it won't scrape. So my car was like this, right? Like the rear wheels were popping out bad outside, like two out. There's videos on my YouTube if you want to see that car. I'll put a link in my description box below. So the wheels are like popping out, and I didn't want to hit my car and destroy my car, and then I didn't want to fuck up my bike because I just got it. So I turned left and I hit the lip of the wheel, like the fork of my front, like the front fork of my bike hits the wheel lip or wheel, whatever you want to call it. I hit it and I just remember like I just flipped. I flipped on top of the car. Like I didn't hit the car. I just landed on the concrete in the street in front of my car. And I wasn't even going that fast. I was like going like 45 miles an hour. But like I said, like when you're in a motorcycle, like any speed, you can die. Luckily, like the seller that sold me the bike, he gave me a free helmet. You know, I'm forever grateful. I don't know what would have happened to me if I didn't have that helmet. Because I remember when I flipped over, I remember my head just like bounced on the concrete. I think it was in the back, like bah. And I just remember that was hard as hell. But obviously it didn't hurt me because that thing did its thing. You know, I was good. So, but I did fracture my fucking shoulder, man. I couldn't move. And then I was like, oh, fuck. And then I got up and I looked at my car. I'm like, no. My wheel was like bent crazy, and my motorcycle was the front forks was damaged, the master cylinder was damaged, and it was leaking oil. I'm like, no, I just got this bike, dude. One of the most ugliest days of my life, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Pretty sad. But yeah, guys, I saw that. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, like I remember my dad just got out and he's like, you good? I'm like, hell no, I'm not good, but I'll live. So these two people, like I think, I don't remember, it was a young type of girl and her mom, like they called the cops or whoever they called, the ambulance. I'm like, no, don't call the ambulance, I'm good, I can't afford that. But it was already too late. They came over and all they did was give me a little stupid band-aid on top of my scalp. That's all they did. They never even gave me anything else. And then when everything was situated, like my dad just got the motorcycle and he drove it back home, and I got my car, and because I couldn't do it in a motorcycle, the car was more easier because I can drive it with one hand, even though it was stick shift. But I managed to drive. Wait, no, the car. You know, this is hard. How the fuck do I remember? I don't remember how that go. Cause the wheel was bad. Like it had, like it was destroyed. Like there was no air. The tire was ripped. The wheel was destroyed. It couldn't drive, you know. So I think I put it on the side. And I waited for like the tow truck or whatever to somebody to help me. And yeah, I waited there and I called the job. I couldn't go in because I was injured. But my dad took the bike. But man, that was a horrible day, dude. I remember. See, this is what happens when you fucking don't wait, man. I was so like, you know, like stubborn. I just wanted to do it like already. I want to do it my way. But my dad told me like you should just wait until the weekend, man. That way we have more time. But nope. That's what you do. That's what happens when you fucking don't listen to your father. Stupid fuck. But you know, whatever. It is what it is. I still managed. But you know, and in the end, luckily there was a mechanic that, you know, deals with motorcycles and just motorcycles. It was called Willy World. It's right behind a Walgreens, like by the main street I used to live by. I took it to him. He's like, and he looked at it like every damage. He's like, well, this is damage, all that stuff. And I'm like, how much is it gonna cost me? He's like, it's gonna cost you around $900. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, might as well. I mean, I have to get it fixed. It was already perfectly good when I first got it, but destroyed it. And it took a while for them to finish it. I think it took like 3 weeks. I don't know how, but it took 3 weeks. But I got it back. I paid the money, and then all I had to do was fix my car's wheel now, because the wheel was fucked. The car was fine. It was just the wheel. I had a work wheel, so I bought a lip from eBay. Dude, that was like the biggest mistake ever. It was not. You have to be specific when you buy things like that. So I ended up contacting work. They told me, he's like, give me the serial number of the wheel. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they found the perfect wheel that I needed. It costed me $350, but I mean, I had to pay it. So, and then I got it. It's a 3-piece Meister work wheel. So I had to take the pieces off, replace it with the new wheel lip, put the screws back on, put silicone on the wheel, so that way, like, you know, like air don't go out and stuff like that. It's more complicated than what it seems, but I mean, I don't have to worry about that no more. But and then once it was done, I took it to some tire shop called Sammy, so they can stretch out the tire, because it was stands, you know, obviously it's bagged, and they were thick wheels. So they did that, and I got it back, and I was really happy. It took me a while to fix that car too, man. Jesus Christ. But you know, everything worked out in the end, and I was happy. God, crazy stories. This is when I was like 23 years old. I was literally like, I was a young kid. Didn't know any better. It's crazy. It's crazy how life just goes crazy up the life just go crazy. It goes fast. It's crazy. But that's it, guys. That's it for this video. I'll see you on the next. Don't forget to subscribe. And like this video. Take care, guys. Take care.